Have you ever felt like self improvement is not for you? That it just takes too long? That doing the right thing feels like just as much of a stretch? That it's just too long of a marathon? Well, then, this video is for you. If you just listen attentively to what I have to say to you. So, like everyone just thinks like this, that it just takes too long, that discipline is just too painful than just having to indulge in pleasure. Everyone literally thinks like that. And if you observe that when sitting on the couch and watching Netflix, that might be better than just getting down on the floor and just doing some push-ups. Everyone have this battle between choosing over pleasure and choosing over discipline. Like today, I literally went to I literally went somewhere for my mother to buy or something somewhere, and it was like time was catching up because at a certain time the place was closing. So then I decided, and it was raining. I decided to run non-stop towards the place and run back non-stop. And it was literally in the rain. I don't know if you can see here, but no, it's gone already. But I was literally wet here, like wet. My pants is still wet from running from my house till there, from there till my house again. And if you ever feel like you don't want to do the things that you know is right, but you just feel like, let me just, and you know what's funny? It's actually a choice. It's a choice to procrastinate or choosing to do the right thing. And a lot of people choose to do the procrastination part. It's as if it's a fun circus they choose to be in. So then, there's 3 points you need to keep in mind, that if you want to win over your mind to do the right things, to do the right habits, you need to just observe other people, because that's what I did. That's what a lot of people do. They just sit down when it's someone they watch, someone they look up to. They just observe the habits they do and the lifestyle they want. Because there's everyone looks up to a certain person. Everyone. So let me think of it. Think of it long term. Because when you do this certain thing, you do this type of exercise, you do this reading, and if you eat this certain healthy food, it's a choice to do the right thing. And keep in mind that life, everything might seem that it's too slow for you, that discipline is too hard. Let me tell you, my friend, life is not a sprint, it's a long marathon. But it depends on you. Speed is also crucial in life, but as always, it depends on you. So, when thinking of it long term, if I read this book, what might it benefit for me in the long run? If I do this exercise, what might it benefit me in the long run? And you go through this process of thinking of the long term benefit it might have on you. So that is a way of thinking. If life gets tough for you, just do not indulge in pleasure. Because what I can tell you, my friend, is if you choose discipline over pleasure, it's like procrastinating on pleasure. If you choose pleasure over discipline, it's like procrastinating on discipline. It's like you are feeding the dark side and you choose to feed the lighter side of life. And I mean, it's better than having to, at the end of the day, having to indulge in pleasure. And when indulging in pleasure, in the long run, it might break you down. And after that, you feel shameful, you have guilt, and it's like, what did I do to my life? Why am I here today? So think of it long term. And just by choosing discipline over pleasure, that's when life changes for you. Because that is the moment you start growing up, you start maturing. If you, it's almost like you get these categories, you choose to put in this category discipline, you choose to put in this category the disciplinarians, and in this category the pleasures of life, of what you choose to do. So yes, and the last point I just want to make is be grateful for what you have. I just literally sat here and was like rain pouring here. But anyway, I just went back in and came out again to record on. Okay. But the last point I want to make is to be grateful for what you have. Think about it. You get to exercise, you get to eat good food, you get to read a book. There's people who do not have eyes. There's people who do not have the privilege to eat healthy food. There's people with no legs, no arms, and they can't work out. But if you just develop the skill of being grateful for what you have and just thinking that others might not have what I have, but let me take this chance to do the best of what I can for my life. If you just think of that, just install that method of thinking, then doors will open for you. But yes, the last point is actually the most important point for you to think about. And being grateful for everything you have. Just, it's almost like your mind clears out the negative thoughts